G'day, I'm David G. Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Short video from the I'm David G. School of Spiritual Neuroses. Because I'm not a psychologist, my cat's still in the room. Because I'm not a psychologist, I see myself as very aware of the psyche of humans, also to the extent that I see myself partially as the patient as well as the teacher, whatever that is, the patient-doctor relationship. They're both in me because I can diagnose myself, spend a long time trying to work out myself in relation to everyone else. Going through the experience at the moment to do with understanding my own sensitivity. Because I'm empathic, intuitive, I'm a very sensitive being. I'm very subtle in my elemental constitution. In that, I've had a lifetime full of exposure to aggression. I'm a very soft male, predominantly in my feminine, thanks to my dad and embodying his constitution genetically and energetically. In that softness, I'm also a bit of a pleaser. Not as much of a pleaser as him, but I am a bit of a pleaser. I like other people to be pleased and happy, so that increases my chance of being happy because then the environment's peaceful. I've been experiencing a fair bit of aggression lately. Some of it passive, some of it subtle, some of it violent. I don't mind it. It actually amazes me because I like that stage where people become emotional and irrational and have to vent their anger. Normally happens in an unconscious, subconscious expression. I sometimes have it too, mainly to do with frustration and not being able to communicate effectively. In my experience of aggression, I thought I'd make a video to do with trying to remind myself to be conscious in the experience of the exposure to such violence. In the experience of aggression, I'm questioning whether it's possible, and these are the techniques that I want to employ, to be able to be aware, firstly, that I am in that energetic interaction. Secondly, I want to know how my breath is at that point in time. And then becoming aware of my breath allows me to become aware of the heart region in my body. And then from that heart region, be aware that I am unified with everything. And that experience and that exposure to that energy is simply a part of me. So being aware of my breath, heart-centered and unified, allows me to experience a presence. In that presence, I can cope or handle or experience a tirade of different energetic expressions from other people and still stay centered. It's a big ask, and I'm only just cottoning onto it. But that's what I'm going to try and do. In the face of aggression, stay aware or become aware. After a few practices, I might be able to stay there. But simply be aware of my breath, be heart-centered, and be aware of the unified nature of my own being to allow me a presence in the experience. Wish me luck. If you're experiencing similar energetic exposure, then maybe it can be some advice for you. I'm just talking about my own life, and most of the time that's what I'm doing. Talking about things that are happening to me at this point in time and how they're relevant. Going through the YouTube as an outlet of that expression and being able to help myself in a more harmonious way. Peace, share the world. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev.